All right, I get to stare at a bike seat for the next 2 hours. Sick. That's what this should be right here. A bike seat. I'm Jay Petervary. I live in Victor, Idaho. I'm an ultra-distance cyclist and consider myself an ambassador to sport, bikepacking in general, and I'm here to answer your questions. What's your favorite candy? Reese's peanut butter cups. What sport would you like to be better at? Checkers. My wife beats me every time. What's the most beautiful place you've biked? I find beauty in every place. It's hard to say. Summer or winter? As I get older, definitely summer. On most days, would you rather ride alone or with a buddy? Most days, alone. What's the dumbest way you've gotten injured? Oof. Riding a 20-inch BMX bike at Interbike and breaking my collarbone. What has been your most emotionally challenging race or effort? I would say a lot of my emotions come out in the Iditarod Trail Invitational. What movie makes you cry? The sad ones. I'm actually a pretty emotional dude. And when I see breakups or very high emotions within the movie, I'll start to shed tears. It's kind of funny, Tracy will be like, "Are you over there crying?" I'm like, "Yeah." It could be even like really something happy or something, but it's like, whatever. What's your favorite post-epic meal or treat? The craving of grease is pretty high after an event, so it's gotta be a bacon cheeseburger with just a good old yellow beer, nothing fancy, Bud will do. Vacation house in the mountains or on the beach? Since I live in the mountains, a vacation house is definitely on the beach. Whiskey or tequila? Both are bad for me. I prefer whiskey. Week off starts tomorrow. Where do you go? What do you do? I don't feel like I ever work, so I don't know. One time you were scared on the bike. I think there was actually 2 times. Both were in Alaska. Both had me delirious. Both times I don't remember that well. And both times I was kind of running for my life to mostly stay warm. Most overrated piece of gear for cycling? I think maybe food and water is overrated. I think we can get by with much less than we pack. How many times do you finish an event or a ride with both water bottles full and your pockets packed with food? Especially with bikepacking, because it's kind of a pretty extensive gear thing. Dude, just use what's in your garage. Yeah. Are you an outdoors person? Borrow the stuff. Straps and a stuff sack, you could strap anything to your bike. You don't need fancy bags. How do you think we started this? We didn't have this stuff. If you could go bikepacking with one famous person, who would it be? Clint Eastwood. Candy corn? No way. No Sour Patch Kids, no gummy worms. I am a chocolate nut dude. Oh yeah. And my wife is the opposite. I see that stuff and my teeth just start to hurt looking at it. Would you rather have your ideal mountain bike or ideal road bike? How come this doesn't say gravel bike? Since I can't choose gravel bike, I'd have to say mountain bike because you could ride on the road with that bike. What's your biggest cycling pet peeve? Things touching my hands or my knees while pedaling, especially in today's bikepacking. What's the most useless talent you have? Blowing bubbles off my tongue. What's your favorite unconventional thing to eat or drink during long rides? I actually love real food nowadays, so I love breakfast burritos at any time of day or night. Have you ever hallucinated on the bike? Yes. and off the bike in my younger years. If you had a walk-up song, what would it be? Oh gosh. Something from Bob Marley maybe, I don't know. What is one of your favorite pastimes that might surprise people? I actually like to work with my hands a lot. I'm always doing projects at the house. I always have my tools plugged in. And so I just need to be creative with my hands and build things. I'm kind of remodeling the kitchen right now. We're not quite there yet. It could be the plumbing. It's not my forte. What do you bench? I do 16-ounce curls and I sit on benches.